too much of taking supplements can actually produce stones in the kidneys, an overstatement,
Yeah.
having the future of healthcare. So I'd say that this is AI. I guess this is a warning to all consumers to be very vigilant on the products that you will be using.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Pill Talks podcast. I'm Julia Villa Ignacio, and we are at the final episode of this podcast series on online supplement awareness and consumer behavior. And today we have with us our last guest, Miss Roma, a registered nutritionist dietitian with 3 years of experience in women's health. Miss Roma, welcome to our podcast. Thank you for being here. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers today?
Sure, thank you. So, hi, I'm Rama. I'm a registered nutritionist dietitian, and I am the dietitian behind Nutrition with Rama on Instagram. And I specialize in women's health to empower them to make sustainable choices in their health.
Thank you for that, Miss Roma. Before we get into the technical stuff, how are you feeling being here right now, getting to talk with us youths on supplements and FDA verification?
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous to talk about this because we do not know how the audience or the viewers can receive the information that we will be talking about. So I hope that they can take it with a grain of wisdom.
With a
Then,
grain of wisdom.
yeah.
Indeed, I think we're all here naman to learn today, learn
Mm-mm.
something new, all for the betterment of our health.
Health, yes.
And yeah, I think we can dive into conversation. Are you ready, Miss Rama?
Yes, sure.
Okay, now I want to ask from your professional perspective, how big of a problem is unverified supplement use among young people, among the youth?
Mm-mm. So honestly, it's becoming a big issue right now, especially since in the online space, everyone can sell and everyone can get those supplements online. And young people, especially the youth, are very exposed to influencers and other health professionals that, you know, they market certain supplements products in hopes of getting their sales, but
Sales,
yeah,
cash grabs, ganon.
yeah, without parang thinking of the consequence that those supplements may have to the youth.
Does have FDA verification uh, or FDA registration rather that already mean a product is completely safe? Does it already verify that yes, this is safe to take?
Actually, when you say FDA approved or FDA registered, it follows a certain condition. So products that have, for example, vitamins, according to the FDA, it should contain vitamins that does not exceed at least 105% of the recommended nutrient intake. So in the Philippines kasi we or as individuals, we have our own nutrient intake recommendations. So everyone is individualized. And for verification purposes or regulatory purposes, the FDA approves the product if it does not exceed too much of the RNIs. That's 105% for our fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, E, and K. While for other nutrients, it should be less than 150%. So it's a safe range for a supplement to be taken without a toxic effect in our bodies. But it does not necessarily mean that it's safe for everyone. It's because everyone is different. So we have different needs. And for you to take a supplement na parang as is, like on your own volition, parang it's not necessarily safe agad.
Okay, so thank you so much. I noticed that you mentioned FDA approved, registered, verified, and I have been using these terms as well quite interchangeably as I've been talking to you and even our past guests here on the podcast. But can I
Mm-mm.
know, is Is there a difference between these terms? Can they really be used interchangeably? Have I been using them correctly?
Mm-mm. Okay, so when we say FDA approved or FDA registered, they can be interchanged
Mhm.
actually. So that just means that the manufacturers of those supplements have passed the necessary documents that is needed to have their products distributed. So yes, you can interchangeably use those terms.
I see. Well, that's very relieving to hear because I've just been using them all the time
Yeah.
at this point. Now that we've talked about the basics, I think we can go on to talking about health risks and safety concerns. What about what can go wrong? What are the actual health risks of taking unverified supplements?
So, as I mentioned, if the supplement is not verified in the FDA, that means they did not go through the process. So, they did not pass you the documents, for example, a content analysis of the product itself, which can be harmful if the product is exceeding yung ating RNIs or yung recommendation from the FDA. And also, it can pose a great threat to your body. So you can have gastric issues, which we do not want to happen to us. Kasi, di ba, the general population may take the supplements in order to help them be relieved of, some, I don't know, symptoms, or they think na it will help better their health. But when they take supplements that are not registered, well, it has its implications then on our health.
So thank you for that. I want to ask you now to give a real example in your experience as a professional. Have you ever seen a case of anything we've discussed of someone taking unverified supplements, or maybe the supplement medication reaction happening and how that affected them,
Mm-mm.
without naming any names, of
Mm-mm.
course?
Okay, so it's more a general experience for
Yeah.
other professionals as well. So from we know that after the pandemic, everyone wanted to be healthier so that they
Oh
can
yeah.
be para makaiwas sila doon
Mm-mm.
sa diseases, and a rise in taking vitamin C supplements
Yeah.
even has a rise.
I'm an example. Yeah, I like to started taking that like after the
Oh
pandemic.
yeah, but then we have to take into consideration that there are toxic levels of
Mm-hmm.
supplements, and from the health space, too much of taking supplements can actually produce stones in the kidneys. So there are cases where patients are going to the doctors with kidney stones, and the culprit are usually too much vitamin supplements. So that's a case na could have been prevented, but because we are not knowledgeable about that, it led to worse case scenarios.
So we are going to start our activity called Debunk AI versus Real E-commerce Supplement Edition. Are you ready, Miss Roma?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, then here is how our activity will go. I'm going to read a statement about supplements. There are 5 rounds of statements, and you are going to guess if it is an AI generated marketing copy or a real quote from a person slash company with a source provided after the answers. Okay.
Nakakakaba.
All right. Our revolutionary supplement formula activates your body's natural healing mechanisms to cure diabetes, lower cholesterol, eliminate toxins, boost immunity, and reverse aging, all in one powerful capsule. Thousands of satisfied customers have thrown away their medications. Is this AI or real? Yes.
It's AI for sure.
For sure, bakit ba? I can't really spot it.
I hope it's AI. Because the statement itself, it says it's it's for curing diabetes, lowering
Mm,
cholesterol, and eliminating toxins. So those are just health claims,
I
and
see.
that's a red flag for me if you're checking if it's real or not.
Yeah,
And also the thousands of satisfied customers.
it does seem like an
Yeah,
exaggeration
it's an
on.
exaggeration for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so we'll see the answer in three, two, one. It is indeed AI
Yes.
generated. That is a point to you, Miss Rama. And now let's go to the second round. Clinical studies show that our proprietary blend of adaptogens works at the cellular level to optimize mitochondrial function, balance cortisol pathways, and enhance neuroplasticity, resulting in 47% improvement in cognitive performance and 89% increase in energy levels within 14 days. Is this AI or is this real?
I hope it's real because they are claiming that they had clinical studies and they are claiming na it has a certain percentage for improvement. Although I would say na this one, I hope it's a drug and not a supplement because
Hmm.
for supplements, I don't think there are a lot of clinical studies as I have also mentioned
Yeah.
earlier. So let's see.
Let's see. Okay. Uh, looks like we have very specific
Yeah.
percentages here,
But
no?
that's I think a 50-50.
50-50 chance. Well, we'll see if this is AI or real. It
Oh,
is
it's
AI
AI.
generated.
The clinical studies.
The clinical studies, it actually, it doesn't cite a specific
Source,
source.
yeah.
And then you were right on the 50-50 statistics.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tricky round
Yeah.
because 47 and 89, although it's not extremes,
Mm-hmm.
it could still be playing it off as trying to be
Yes.
specific and real. Okay, then I think we're still on the right track
I
here. We
think
were
so.
spotting the signs,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, we should really be
More
cautious with
cautious.
AI these
AI.
days. Let's go to the third round. I've been taking these collagen gummies every day for a month and my skin is literally glowing. My nails are stronger, my hair is shinier, and I just feel amazing. Hashtag ad, hashtag collagen, hashtag beauty.
Oh, because the game is if it was written by
AI or
AI or a consumer or
a
a real
consumer
person.
or a real marketing agent or
Mm-mm.
person,
So from this statement, I would say that the statement came from a real person
a real
because
person.
um, it claimed that they have been taking these. However, I this is a dangerous statement. So
It
if it's
is.
a real comment or a real review from a consumer,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a dangerous statement because other people will think that the effects on that commenter will be true to them as well.
Yes. It could be, I think we've mentioned it varies per
Mm-hmm.
person as well, right?
Yeah.
So it is a dangerous statement, but I do share the sentiment that it looks real. So let's
Mm-hmm.
see if it is indeed.
Real.
It is
Yeah.
a real person, and it's a composite of actual influencer posts from Instagram or TikTok from 2024 to 2025. So let's go on to the next prompt here. Our fourth prompt is: the FDA has issued a public health warning regarding unauthorized slimming products sold online containing undeclared sibutramine. Can I get
Say,
the
I think it's
experts?
sibutramine.
Sibutramine, a substance withdrawn from the market due to serious cardiovascular side effects. Consumers are advised to verify product registration and report adverse effects. What do you say? This is
So
AI or real?
I think this statement is a real statement by the
Mm-hmm.
FDA because it has the wording of having it issued as a public health warning against the products because it's unauthorized. So I guess this is a real statement.
This is a real statement we're finding out now. It is a real person, and our source is indeed FDA Philippines Public Health Advisory published on fda.gov.ph. And maybe we can now move on to the last round. Are we ready for this?
Yes. Finally, last one.
We've been doing quite well. I
I
feel
think so too.
we've been identifying the issues, the key
Yeah.
issues at least. So for the last prompt, it is, as a healthcare professional with over 30 years of experience, I enthusiastically recommend this supplement to all my patients. The unique combination of natural ingredients supports overall wellness and vitality. I've personally witnessed remarkable transformations in energy, focus, and well-being. This product represents the future of preventive healthcare.
Wow.
Is this
That's
AI or real?
that's such a claim. So let's also see, the writer is claiming over 30 years of experience. So if I'm someone who read this, I would automatically think that that professional is legit, 'di ba? And then it says that the product represent the future of preventive healthcare. So it's a an over again
Overstatement.
an overstatement,
Yeah,
having the future of healthcare. So I'd say that this is AI.
it's AI. I think I do spot some issues here myself, but I would like to verify first if it is indeed AI. It
It
is
is AI.
AI generated. And I think that is such a good way to wrap up our activity of AI versus real. Do you have any small reflections to share from that activity as we transition to the next part of our discussion?
So I guess I myself as a professional had a hard time identifying which
Yeah.
is fake or which is real. So I guess this is a warning to all consumers to be very vigilant on the products that you will be using. Check if it's too good to be true,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes and most often times they are too good to be true. So let us parang um, prevent ourselves from buying also supplements that will just be a waste of our money.
Thank you so much. And to everyone watching or listening, if this conversation resonated with you, take 5 minutes today to check the supplements you have at home. On that note, we'll link to the FDA Verification Portal in the description. It's free, it's easy, and it could literally save your health. Until next time, stay informed, stay safe, and keep talking about pills.